Hello everybody and welcome to race number 2 of the season here at Chicagoland Motor Speedway for the Brandt 500. Let's get on down to your starting lineup as Quinten Moore, your Daytona 500 winner, will start P3. On the pole we have Cody Lamas in that yellow and black Lowe's Chevrolet. Next to him, Kev Shear in that 68 Jack Daniels Coca-Cola car. Third, as mentioned, Quinten Moore. Fourth, Cement Oscon. Fifth, Ramian Fisher. 6th, Aaron Douglas. 7th, JT Bryant. 8th, Kyle Matthews. 9th, Angel Navarro completing the top 10. Diego Yepes, here's the rest of your starting lineup from 11th and 12th on back. As the 500 had some up and downs for some drivers and a few other notables along the way. Now, I know Zach Flickinger and Nathan Hudson were supposed to have some seams set up for Daytona, and I did not have it set at the time, so they will be for this race as part of the substitute on the final row, John Art and Jeffrey Finguy. RJ Bishop will be another driver to keep an eye on. He is the driver that is looking for major redemption from the 500, but you can see he is starting in P39, so you could already tell he is amplifying the pain levels among many drivers out there in this field, especially some of those who got involved in a wreck that really was not at fault there. And Cement Oscon, who's starting fourth, he took a wild flip in that one, so he's getting a good starting position, although he's on the outside line. So we'll see what happens. Again, 41 laps of action. We are about ready to get the command in a few seconds. So let's go down track so I get the command to fire the engines here at Chicagoland.
Drivers, start your engines.
Well, there's the command. About ready to turn them loose. And, and a prompt for Keith Batson, who's blown the motor. And, well, Batson not off to a good start already. So, tough break for Keith Batson. Cody Lamas, Kev Shear in the front row, as Pace Truck will make a dive down pit road. Flickinger and the others behind, trying to catch up. Flickinger, this is his home track. As here we go, green flag is underway here at Chicagoland for the Brandt 500. Cody Lamas going to hold the field down and will lead lap number 1. Quinten Moore, I'll tell you what, that 500 wins, boosts some confidence at 89 car. And now he's already looking to the inside of that Lowe's Chevrolet, looking for the top position in that Racing with Jesus Chevrolet for Evans Gardner Motorsports there. Aaron Douglas in the 36 you're seeing. Already early sensation for Rookie of the Year. Had a good run at Daytona, as Kev Shear lightly bouncing off the wall right there, and leading that lap, Quinten Moore. Continuing to look very impressive early on. Whoa! Oh, and Kev Shear goes around Diego Yepes. And a caution will be out for the first time today as we're on lap 3 of 41. I seen Kev going sideways a little bit. I was trying to get up to him as Fisher's going to lightly bounce off the wall. Moore and Lamas here top 2. Douglas in 3rd, Bryant 4th, and Cement Oscon completing the top 5. And it looks like it's Kevin Yepes is for the time being. Brett Pritchard, right side damage, mainly from scraping the wall there. There you see the skid marks off of turn 2. Thankfully, only a 2-car incident. And, man, Kev Shear took the worst end of that one there. That car just destroyed on the back end. And Yepes really got lucky. He only got left side damage after all that. I thought it was going to be a lot worse than that. So now that you've seen that we're under caution for the first time today, no one's making an indication of coming down pit road with the main leaders, except for Pritchard in the 54, Yepes in the 59, and Shear in the 68. So more out in front. Let's take a look at ourselves, our first caution here at Chicagoland. Well, welcome back. An early 4-wide attempt, and Yepes literally kind of pushes up into the 68. And nowhere to go there for the 68 except for going into the wall. Yepes just then gets turned right there. Hits the left side with the wall. And as likely mentioned before, thankfully it was only a 2-car incident and could have been a lot worse. But everyone very wisely giving some room right there. And a lucky break right there. Tough break for the NOS Mercedes and the Jack and Coke Chevrolet. Definitely not a good combo to have together. Definitely would be a heart attack in the making there. But we're in a caution for the first time today. Moore out in front. Let's take you back to the green. Pace car giving us the come down pit road right now. And Batson, the only one out of the race. Green flag back underway. Top 10 rundown coming at the line is Moore, Lamas, Douglas, Bryant, Oscon, Navarro, Fisher, Matthews, Baranowskis, and Meyer. And Aaron Douglas wasting no time going for second place off Cody Lamas in the 48. And Douglas with a great start in car 36. That car has been taken off. And now already with a full head of steam trying to look underneath Quinten Moore in the 89. Now Douglas looking for the lead. Off the 500 champion. Gonna look to the inside, takes the lead. Cody not going to give up in this race very easily. Remember, it's been said for some time, Cody and Clint Spillman are tied for all time on wins. Right now with 7 each. But Ramey and Fisher, Samet Oscon, JT Bryant trying to deny. Same for Quinten Moore there. Don't count out Audrey Baranowskis there. Great day for Full Throttle Motorsports there. And remember, for Audrey Baranowskis running a new scheme that's being used in the 46, the Aaron's Dream Machine. Her spin not too far behind, and that will bring out the yellow for the second time as, Moore got too much of a run off turn 4. Is going to hit the wall. Douglas will lead that lap coming to the yellow. Oh, and Benjamin Miles, your previous season race winner of this. Alex Ferranti, Phil Parker, Allison Rain with some damage to that 66, debuting in that Crowley food scheme. A little bit of a front end, a lot of rear end damage. Roush was down pit road in the 60. Joshua Osborne with some left side damage. Kev could have a little more damage. Oh, damage to Zachary Fitzwater in the 7. Oh, that car's mangled. Everyone else looks clean as these drivers are going to make an indication of coming down pit road, so we will stick with Aaron Douglas. Levi McIntyre also down pit road in car 99, as too is Dylan Thoreau in the 4. So I think the driver that's going to benefit this is Scott Roush, so I believe he will be now in the tail end of the lead lap because he was a lap down earlier. Yeah, you can see he was lapped down right there. And Moore having difficulty trying to get into his stall. As to with Kyle Matthews and Dylan Potey. Whoa, Yepes and James, a little contact. And Oscon going to be the first one off. JT Bryant, then Brian James, Connor Meyer, Clint Spillman. Aaron Douglas, as Dylan Thoreau's out of the race. So Douglas with the slow pit stop. Great stop by Connor Meyer in the 51. And Samet Oscon will be the leader of this race. Interesting stuff there. Oscon out in front. Let's go take a look by ourselves. Our second caution today here at Chicagoland. Well, we have to go like this on purpose because look at what these drivers were trying to do entering turn 1. Go 4 wide off the corner. If you remember the last time, if it didn't work the first time, why would you do it a second time? But as a lot of these drivers, if you notice, they've been sliding up into the corners, and it's been allowing some space for some drivers the inside line to go. And contact's going to start with Phil Parker and Joshua Osborne. Right there. Going into Allison Rain and company. Dylan Thoreau, wow. Up on 2 wheels. Parker and Miles get jacked up there. There's Brett Pritchard. Diego Yepes, Joshua Osborne, Zachary Fitzwater, all getting damaged. McIntyre, for the time being, looked like he was going to get by in that Sitco Ford. And then you're going to see it coming up. Just runs right into Ferranti. Tough break for McIntyre right there. And Ray was minding her own business trying to avoid Ferranti and just couldn't slow the 66 Crowley Foods in time there and gets involved right there. And I thought Kev Shearer got involved again, but no, not going to be the case right there. He gets around everyone fine, but tough break there for a few drivers. And then you see right there, Scott Roush, he came down pit road, and that was a lucky break for a yellow right there. So, you see it entering lap 9, coming into 10, came down pit road, caution's out, take it back to the green. Pace cars gives us the 1 lap to go. Out of the race after that would include the following of Dylan Thoreau. That is it. Roush is mentioned on the tail end of the lead lap. And then you have Phil Parker and Levi McIntyre a lap down on that inside line. So that'll be interesting to see what will happen. Roush is up to speed. So that's at least good news for Oscon there. But the Swedish driver's got to get around some drivers there. Top 10 rundown back to green flag is Oscon, Bryant, James, Meyer, Spillman, Douglas, Drayton, Navarro, Qualls, and Ember Ross that complete your top 10. Green flag back underway here at Chicagoland. And Phil Parker, oh yikes. Douglas in the nick of time got around that 55, and Baranowski's not going to be so lucky. Oh man, Parker is just that doggone slow. And see Seth Cole taking advantage on the high line. Same with Quinten Moore and Cody Lamas. Oh my goodness gracious. Baranowski's almost wrecked her own teammate. And I have no idea how they're going to get through that one. Wow, because that 46 was sideways. And somehow they're going to get by that mess. Oh my goodness gracious. Baranowski's, oh man, that's the second time. Oh, Rogers making contact with Parker and shoves him off the course, which Fisher's going to get involved in. That will be a yellow. Just as they cracked lap 17. RJ Bishop involved in the 98. And these guys just crossed the line when the yellow came out. Ramey Fisher, that car got destroyed. Seen him get involved right there. Kyle Matthews in the 09. That Kings Island Chevrolet crunched. Alex Ferranti in the 84. And the worst part for these drivers is now they have to deal with that slow car again. So, you see the skid marks off 3 and 4. Well, Roush back down pit road again in the 60. Let's just see real quick if he has any problems while we're here before we look. And from what we're seeing... Oh, he's got some coolant damage right there. A coolant leak. Oh, that's a tough break right there for Scott Roush in the 60. So he's going to be having major issues. And I believe, let me look real quick if he's a lap down because of it. And they're saying, yes, he is a lap down now. So he'll be on the inside line, but tough break right there. Oskin out in front. Let's go take a look at ourselves. Our third caution, for today's race. Well, you're looking with Kyle Matthews. Just see there, everyone's just getting way too crazy around Phil Parker. You got to give credit to Rogers. He moved him out of the way. But the contact is going to start. Oh, man. Bishop and Pritchard. And they shoot up the course into Ramey and Fisher, which Ramey just goes up on his side in that Dex Imaging Chevrolet. And wow, did he ride the safer barrier? Right with the catch fence there. And surprisingly did not flip over. And I'm amazed RJ retired out of the race from that one, but it didn't look like he really got a lot of damage. But you could see from Pritchard's far chase view, Had a lot of right side damage and even some roof damage on that one. So tough break for R.J. Bishop right there. Same for Raymond Fisher. Fisher was having a really good day too, and that was definitely not what he needed at all. Caution's out once again. Your leader, Samet Ozcan. Let's take it back to the green. Pace cars against the 1 lap to go. R.J. Bishop, Ramian Fisher, all out of the race from that accident. And then Levi McIntyre, Phil Parker, and Scott Roush all a lap down on that inside line. And we know the one who's truly off the pace, which is Phil Parker. So Roush is probably having a lot of fun trying to get around that 15 car, as well as everyone else as well. Ozcan out in front. Second, JT Bryant. Third, Brian James. Fourth, Connor Meyer. Fifth, Clint Spillman. Sixth, Aaron Douglas. Seventh, Angel Navarro. Eighth, Alex Drayton. Ninth, James Goldsby in the top 10. Ember Ross. And get this about Meyer. He's a former race winner at this track, so let's see if he goes for a second win here, but we'll see what happens. Green flag back underway for Samet Ozcan. McIntyre kind of got going, kind of. But you can tell he's much more up to speed rather than the 15 is. And Baranowski's just got sent around with Yepes nowhere to go. I have no idea what that was about. And that will immediately... Oh, Dunham got into Seth Cole! And Parker's going to go around. Oh, and Osborne, hard hit. Zachary Fitzwater as well. Jacked him up, Brett Pritchard. And Parker's going to be done, and I guarantee a lot of people are going to be thankful for that one. Pritchard trying to watch out for some of those guys. Ozcan, those quick cautions have been his best friend. And now that the 15's out of the race, well, that's probably going to help out a couple of drivers on the lead lap. And, well, the cautions have definitely been breeding cautions. Thankfully, they have been rather minor, but still, though, I know what many people are saying. Let's see some green flag racing, but once again, let's look up for ourselves. Our fourth caution here, Samet Ozcan out in front is the Swede. And here's a look at what happened. Watch Jeffrey Finguy in the 92. He was trying to get around Quinten Moore and others, and John Art actually clips the 89. Finguy getting very lucky not getting involved here. Yepes didn't really get a lot of damage from that. Got very lucky. Both drivers did. And right there, that's what brought out the yellow, mainly because of all the drivers that were there. And even if it weren't for that, because, eventually you see those two coming on by. You see some of the damage cars that are there. Got to get up to where Seth Cole and company were. And remember, too, with Seth Cole and Trent Dunn, those are former teammates there. But you're going to see mainly just due to the 15, holding them up. Going to James Ellison and Cole Deaver. And again, 4 wide. Thankfully, Seth Cole, James Ellison save it thanks to those good team orders there. And the 07 is going to turn the 15 of Phil Parker around. Now you see from the helicopter angle from what we're seeing here, Flickinger's trying to avoid, does a good job right here. John Arp just gets a small piece. Very lucky job. He missed it. Osborne, though, nowhere to go. Just destroyed the 15. Zachary Fitzwater, nowhere to go for him as well. Quinten Moore, the 500 winner, going to avoid that one. And Pritchard, unfortunately, falls into the victim of where the smoke's at. And right there, just gets a piece. Nothing too bad for the banging Toyota, but still, though, got involved in the accident, so... And the funny part, if you watch Pritchard carefully in that 54 when we play it in full motion, see he's on the apron, he tries to get back up the course. He definitely had to shoot up the course because of Yepes and Baranowski's flying right on by, so good awareness by the banging Toyota right there. Caution's out yet again. Samet Ozcan, join the lead. Let's take it back to the green. Pace cars against the 1 lap to go. Out of the race after that one. That mainly included Phil Parker, Zachary Fitzwater, and Joshua Osborne, all out of the race. The 2 lap cars are there. Scott Roush, Levi McIntyre. Roush up to speed. McIntyre somewhat up to speed, so that should be interesting. Not as bad as Parker, but still, it's like Fitzwater would say, those damn lap cars. Samed Ozcon out in front. He's been having fun with those yellows coming on out. JT Bryant second, third. Brian James fourth. Connor Meyer fifth. Clint Spillman sixth. Alex Drayton seventh. Aaron Douglas eighth. Angel Navarro ninth. James Qualls playing top 10. Ember Ross. Cody Lamas, your pole sitter, in 11th. Green flag back underway here at Chicagoland. Oh, Alex Drayton, no idea why he picked that inside line, and he's going to pay the price. Oh, Roush already getting impatient with McIntyre in the 99. And look at Qualls, Lamas, Shelton, all trying to get away and around the 99. Roush going to be a little aggressive, going to push that 99 up there, and he's like, you got nothing to lose. And yellow already immediately out. Wreck must have happened in the back. And thankfully we are... Oh, around goes Turner in the 78. Who gets nailed by Quinten Moore? Oh, Quinten Moore, Jesse Turner involved. And I have no idea what brought out the yellow. There's a wreck that's shown in the back straight, and it could be Alex Ferranti in the 84. Could be wrong. But thankfully, we were getting closer to that less than 10 to go range, and I think the majority of people were trying to get around McIntyre, and a good chunk of drivers got lucky, and some not so much. So let's look once again on the yellow. Cautions breeding cautions. Well, Baranowski's up to speed in that 46, and those damaged cars really not her best friend right there. And this is going to be one of those weird timely cautions that happen. It could have been a lap later, but they still threw it anyway. Baranowski's going to turn the 09 of Matthews into Yepes. And I'm kind of amazed that was a yellow because you see it. The car got back together. Right there you could see it. Very odd circumstances there that the NRSL officials are doing. Now let's see what happened to Turner in that big-time Mercedes there. Let's hit the full view here. Full motion. Yeah, they could have done this a lap later, but instead they just said, nah, fam, this is good. Oh, he randomly moved up the course and shot up there. John Art pushed him up there, and Quinten Moore. And oh, wow, how did Brett Pritchard avoid that one? And tough break for Turner and Moore. Thankfully, Moore got enough gas to get out of that little area. Otherwise, he could have been stuck. Caution's out. Stay back to the green. Well, the last double file restart going on by in this race, because many people have just been hating this double file restart. Nobody out of the race after that accident, thank goodness. Oskin out in front. He'll get the extra 5 for leading the most laps. JT Bryant in second. Third, Brian James. Fourth, Connor Meyer. Fifth, Clint Spillman. Sixth, Aaron Douglas. Seventh, Angel Navarro. Eighth, James Qualls. Ninth, Jessica Shell, playing the top 10. Cody Lamas. Look at some other nobles. Alex Drayton, 11th. Dylan Pote, 12th. Ember Ross, 13th. 14th, Jeffrey Finguy, 15th. Sky Commons. So, base cars already down pit road. Green flag back underway. Now, you see Roush is up to speed. He's trying to get his lap back. This is literally his last chance to do so. Otherwise, well, he is going to be sitting duck. And well, he got going. Thankfully, got around the 99. And you can see just cars are just having difficulty trying to get around that Sicko Ford. And Cody, man, just... Oh, don't do it. Oh, thank goodness. And McIntyre going to continue being an absolute pain to these drivers there. Now Jeffrey Finguy is going to be a result of this. And these guys are getting absolutely bunched. Oh my goodness. I have no idea why these guys are trying to attempt 4 wide. If they know it ain't working, I don't know why you're trying to keep doing it. Dunham now going to get by. Finguy's having major difficulty trying to get around the 99. And oh, dear Lord, and he's just going to dump McIntyre into John Art and Sky Commons. Oh, and Yepes hard hit. Same for Alex Ferranti. And I don't know how Jeffrey Finguy is going to make it through that mess, but he did. He just used the brakes EXE mechanism and it worked into his favor. Despite getting some right side damage. Wow. But he'll have to get around some of the damage guys in order to get a better finish, but Well, those guys are thankful for that yellow. And for Scott Roush, he did not get around Oskin. So Brian James may have to rely on that favor. Samet out in front as getting a little bit of a small check up there, but well, the cautions have been out of control. Once again, let's look at ourselves another yellow. McIntyre this time, victim. Well, yeah, once I saw Finn Guy trying to go 4 wide on these guys, I just knew that was no way it was going to work. And right there, Finn Guy into McIntyre and Deaver, then going up into Art and Commons. John Hart going on 2 wheels right there. And tough break right there for Art and that Zaxby's Toyota. And look at Finn Guy. You see that Sky was spinning right in front of him. Let Yepes just smack the heck out of the 17. And then Yepes is going to get whacked by Alex Ferranti. And then Benjamin Miles nowhere to go. Well, let's try to finish this race on a high note. Let's take it back to the green. Pace car is giving us 1 lap to go. Now, if we get a caution on lap 38, it was 37 or 38. So I believe where we are right now, this will end the race altogether. Out of the race, they include Levi McIntyre with a fuel leak issue, John Art, Quinten Moore, Diego Yepes, Sky Commons, and Alex Ferranti. Roush 1 lap down at 29. Tough break for the 500 winner, Quinten Moore, finishing 33rd. Now, here's something interesting. The top 2 right now, Samet Ozkan and Brian James, never won a race before in the Cup Series. Then you got Clint Spillman in 4th, trying to be all-time on the wins list to jump up ahead of Cody. Connor Meyer in 3rd, a former winner of this race. Aaron Douglas looking for a first career win. Then you got Bryant Navarro, who've never won here before. Jessica Shelton is in 8th. Alex Drain's never won here before, 9th. And James Squall is your champion in P10. As green flag back underway for Samet Ozkan in the 63. James trying to use the highline tactic. And he tried to get Meyer off his back, and that was at least a good move by the 94 in that Wegmans Toyota. Brian already slipping back. Here comes Spillman, the 24. He's looking for his first win on that 24 car. And now that they're single file, I guarantee you, they'll at least race it out, I hope. The keyword, hope. Roush trying to get his lap back the hard way. He don't even care. He's got nothing to lose. Brian James back into 2nd place. Roush trying to pass that 63. He wants to finish this race in the lead lap. He's got the advantage. This is going to allow Brian to look for the lead. Here comes Brian James looking for the lead. Here comes Meyer. James takes the lead. Ooh, couldn't get the clearance. 3 to go. Brian trying to fight on that inside line, trying to do what he can. Meyer shoving that 94. That 63 has been a good car on the outside line. And really used up the tires, but Brian clears Samet Ozkan for the lead. 2 laps to go at the line. James trying to do what he can to be a first-time winner in the series. Meyer, no draft. But getting the preferred line will get the 2nd position. Time is running out for the GameStop Toyota of Connor Meyer. Brian James, coming off of turn 4, is going to see the white flag as Spillman tags the wall. 1 lap to go for Brian James. Coming off of turn number 1, you see Brian James is trying to do what he can to run away from Samet Ozkan. He's had the best car all night. Meyer's still bound with it. This is helping that 94 run away. Down the back straight into turn 3. Brian James is there 4 wide for 2nd. That's going to seal the deal. Off turn 4, Brian James, a first-time winner. He wins at Chicagoland and wins the Brandt 500 for Archangel Racing. James finally a winner. It has taken a long time, and he's finally got it. Man, they had to fight that car tooth and nail, and those yellows were getting them very anxious, saying, come on. Get that thing green. Get that thing green. And in the end, it's going to work out into his favor. James will get the win. Second for Jessica Shelton, beating out Connor Meyer, Samantha Oscon, and Cody Lamas. That's your top 5. Aaron Douglas in 6th, Dylan Pote 7th, Zach Rogers 8th, Clint Spillman 9th. James Qualls will finish P10 in the race. Good run for that 70 team yet again. So, there's a look at your top 10. Here's the rest of your finishing results as you could see. It's fine. Your hometown hero, Zach Fletcher, ended up 16th in the race. 29 cars finished the race altogether, and 30th on down, all out of the race. Well, that was a race at Chicagoland. What a race that was. If you liked it, be sure to give a like, comment your thoughts. Subscribe, be part of the NRSL, and subscribe and down below. You've been watching production of the NRSL where racing is living. Congrats to Brian James on being a first-time winner in the Cup Series finally. He wins the Brandt 500. We shall see you guys for race number 3, which will be over at... Let me see. It'll be at Michigan. So until then, goodbye, everybody. Comes up points at the end of the video like always.